PYDLIFE is in its neon era, and I'm here for it. Let's get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Crafting with Delonda. It's me again, Delonda, and thank you so much for joining me today. Like I said, PYDLIFE is all about the neons right now, and they sent me some of their 40-ounce and 20-ounce neon tumblers to test out. They also sent some of their sublimation straws and some of their sublimation charms, and I think these are the cutest things I've ever seen. Now, you're going to see me go through the full process. I was not successful on the 20-ounce tumblers, but I'm going to show you the full thing step by step. At the end of this video, if you find it helpful, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, and turning on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Now, without further ado, let's look at all of the materials that I'll be using for this tutorial and dive right in. The materials I used in this tutorial include the PYDLIFE 12-liter Sublimation Oven, PYDLIFE Sublimation Paper, 2 sizes of PYDLIFE Sublimation Straws, a PYDLIFE Tumbler Press, PYDLIFE Sublimation Heat Resistant Tape, Sublimation heat resistant gloves. PYDLIFE has a new line of Sublimation tumblers. They have a round version, and they also have tumbler charms that are shaped like little tumblers. I used my weeding tool to remove the shrink wrap. PYDLIFE has a collection of 20-ounce straight neon tumblers. I love these. And they also have 40-ounce neon sublimation tumblers, which I love. All of the images were downloaded from Creative Fabrica, and I used my little Cricut Easy Press to press the sublimation charms. Now, without further ado, let's get the images printed and get the tumblers wrapped. We will start with the sublimation oven first. So while my sublimation oven is heating up to 355 degrees Fahrenheit and my image is still printing, I'm going to remove the handle on this pink tumbler using my Phillips screwdriver. There are 2 screws at the bottom of the handle, and they have to be removed before sublimating. So I have my first image. I'm going to get this taped down to the top of the tumbler. I have the handle removed. Okay, so I have the top wrap. It's going to stop right here where the handle goes. Now I'm going to wrap the bottom. This one has a straight bottom. Now I'm going to get some shrink wrap, and I'm going to put this in shrink wrap. And I'm also going to add a straw in here at the same time. So with the sublimation oven, I'm going to use shrink wrap. With the tumbler press, I'm going to use butcher paper. I have my image printed. I'm just going to wrap it around the straw and tape it. And I can pretty much guarantee this is not going to be perfect. So my goal here is just to get the sublimation paper around the straw as tight as I can. This is my first time ever sublimating a straw. So pretty sure it's not going to be perfect, but also pretty sure I'm still gonna love it. So I'm putting the loosely wrapped straw inside the straw shrink wrap, and I will get both of these sublimated at the same time. I'm going to put them in this oven for 6 minutes. All right, let's see how this straw did first. Okay, it wasn't tight enough. It was not tight enough. So I definitely need to try it again. I need to make it tighter. So, not so good. Let's see how the tumbler turned out. Ooh, now I like that. I like that. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. I like that. I love it, actually. I definitely have to try this again because I need this to match. I have to try it again. Yeah, I gotta try it again. So this is the tumbler and I love it. And once it cools down, I'll get the handle added back. But I'm definitely going to try this straw again with this. I don't know why I did that. Okay, I'm going to try this straw again and make sure I can get it to match. All right, let's move on to the next tumbler. I'm using the same image. We're going to see how it does with the green tumbler. I'm going to just try to do just the straws for now, and I'll do the tumblers separately. Let's see how it went. While I'm getting ready to check these, I'm going to let my second tumbler start sublimating. Okay, it's better. No, not better. Still not very good. It's decent. So now this is going to start at the 6 minute. Not good. Maybe I needed to really do the shrink wrap. Like really do it with my heat gun. Maybe that's the problem. It's just not tight enough. Oh, but look at this one. It's better. It's a lot better. It's vibrant. Still, I think I need to use the heat gun to get that shrink wrap tighter because I'm not wrapping it tight enough. I'm not doing a good job of wrapping it tight enough. That's not bad. That's actually not bad. It doesn't really match this, but it's not bad. I think this image has a lot of white in it too. And I think with these, I really need to use the heat gun to apply the shrink wrap because I'm not getting it tight enough. But I really do like this one. We're gonna see how it looks in comparison to the tumbler that it goes with. All right, let's see how this tumbler did. With shrink wrap, it's best to remove it right away because once it cools down, it is virtually impossible to remove it. So I never let mine cool down. Okay, a little bit of ghosting. I don't think I got it really good at the bottom. See how the top did. Okay. I don't think I love this image as much on this pink, on this green, but let me know what you think. I think I love the pink a lot more, but it might just, I don't know, it's very, 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 very neon, like super neon. And maybe I'll love it more once the handle is on and the straw and all that. But right now it's a this one is a love. This one is a still undecided about this one. All right, we are finished with the sublimation oven. Now it's time to move over to the tumbler press, and we are going to sublimate two 20-ounce neon straight tumblers. Now with the oven, I use shrink wrap. With the tumbler press, I'm using butcher paper, okay? Remember that. And I'm doing this with the seam up, and I'm going to sublimate this for 60 seconds. Okay. There is no need to rotate this tumbler. I'm going to remove it and put the next one in. I'm putting it in with the seam side facing up. Ooh, that's very pretty. Look at that. I bet this would even look better on white though. Not even going to lie about that. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. That is so pretty. So there's an obvious seam. I could have made my image bigger, but I like it. All right, let's take a look at our second image. For some reason, I feel the need to rotate it. Let me just rotate this one. I'm gonna do 30 seconds. Ooh, oh my goodness. I love it. Oh my goodness. I love it. 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 It's very hot. It's very, very hot. Look at the color. I love it. Now I need to clean that off, but I love this. I love it. It's so pretty. And I think this one will look nice with that straw. So I'll put that together. Now I'm going to power this off. I'm going to get my little mini press, my little Cricut 9x9 easy press. And the last thing we'll do is test out those charms and see how they sublimate. We're going to use little pieces of images from the other tumblers that we've already sublimated. I'm power this off and grab my 9x9. Let's test out these charms. So there is a tumbler charm and it has plastic on both sides. I'm going to remove the plastic. All of these are supposed to be sublimated at 356 degrees Fahrenheit for 60 seconds. I'm going to remove the plastic from both sides. And I just have a smaller image of the Good Vibes image. And I'm going to remove the plastic from this one. And I'm also going to sublimate the charm, the piece that goes with this charm. I've already removed the plastic, so I'm just going to find a place that has color and is vibrant. And I will get this taped down using my handy dandy sublimation tape. Just like that. And what I'm going to do is just flip this over like that. And I am going to get a piece of butcher paper to go on top of this so none of that ink gets on my heat press. I will press this for 60 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna lift this straight up. And I'm going to grab my gloves. And let's see how it's looking. I'm kind of excited about this. All right. Ooh. Ooh, that's so cute. Look at that. Look, that is so cute. All right, let's see how the little discs turned out in the other. Look at how cute this is. OMG. Oh my goodness, I want to get those added to the tumbler. And let's see how this one, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at this. I'm going to get it all put together and we can decide which of the charms we like the best, and we'll get ready to land this plane. There's an adhesive piece on both sides of the charm, and so what I'll do is use my handy dandy weeding tool to remove that adhesive, and I will get this stuck down. This is just the most adorable thing. Oh my goodness. PYDLIFE, you did your big one, didn't you? Okay. Look at that. All right, and these are so cute. Look at that. Now let me add this to I'll add this one to the pink tumbler, and we'll add the actual little tumbler to the green tumbler. Look at how cute that is. OMG. I love this so much. I love this so much. This gives a little razzle dazzle. Let's see if I add the straw, if we like it even more. Look at this. That is just the cutest. This is the cutest. I love it. Look at how cute that is. Look at how cute. Now I'm okay, green, you better do your thing. Now I do feel like I would try the straws again. I think what I need to do differently is use the actual heat gun instead of relying on the shrink wrap to get close enough in the oven. Okay, let me power this off. Hopefully you have found this tutorial helpful. I use the Sublimation Oven, and I also use the PYDLIFE Tumbler Press. With the oven, I was able to get one tumbler in at a time once the handles are removed. If you are using the oven, you have to remove the handles. And you'll know if the handles are removable. If there's a screw underneath, you have to remove it. If you're using a tumbler press, you won't have to remove the handle because it won't go all the way around it anyway. With the 20-ounce tumblers, these were 60 seconds. These were 6 minutes. And even if I put these in the oven, they would have taken 6 minutes. So a lot of people ask me, like, Delonda, do you prefer an oven or a tumbler press? I honestly, truthfully, with all my heart, I love sublimation ovens because you have so much flexibility. You can do a dog bowl, you can do a shot glass, you can do big things and small things. So you're not really just limited to straight tumblers or, you know, a specific size of tumbler. Hopefully you have found this helpful. I will make sure all of my links are below for all the images and all of these neon tumblers that I use. I love them, and hopefully you do too. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for watching. Bye.